Hello and welcome to I hope it's going to be a very honest week in the life of a photography student at Falmouth University. I'm currently in my third year, we're in the second semester, so this is our final portfolio time and I am honestly still working on my dissertation because I had an extended deadline. So I've done one of these videos before, but I hope this one is going to be an additional, maybe slightly better perspective, because campus and uni itself is returned to a lot more in person as we have for lack of a better word, got bored of online learning and there's very few COVID restrictions here right now. So lots of stuff in person, so I think hopefully there's going to be a lot more to talk about this time and a lot more to show you because this is hopefully going to be a very exciting week. So today's Monday. It suddenly got very windy and rainy, which I think is just a very accurate experience of being in Cornwall. Today I had a crit at 9:30, so I went onto campus with a group of other students to put all of our work up on rules and just make notes and give feedback to each other. I personally do not enjoy crits. I understand that they're a very valuable experience for a lot of students to get feedback from their peers and just to see what other people are doing, but I can't stand putting my work up and people perceiving it, because a lot of my work is self-portraiture, so being looked at in a critical way goes against everything that I try and stand for myself. So it's just a very weird experience. But this time around I didn't actually have any work to show because I only did shoots in the week and I hadn't had time to edit or print or get anything to be crit prepared yet, which is probably a lack of time management on my part, also some fun disability issues. But it was interesting to go see what people are doing. Usually I'll take away like something of vital importance from crits, but what I took away today was the fact that one of the girls on my course shot a portrait inside a hollow tree, and I walked away with the urge to find this tree. I also walked away with a very big leaf. So I think, yeah, the crit was the key thing of interest today. It's probably around like 2 p.m. by now. I've just got home my big leaf. I photographed my big leaf because I hope I'm going to be able to use it in a photo, in a self-portrait. I was originally hoping to collect some leaves to do some chlorophyll process prints on, but this leaf is, I'm looking at in my screen, this leaf is simply too big for that. So now I just got a big leaf. But I hope I can still incorporate it in the image somehow, which would be very exciting. So yeah, this week we are working on the final product for my final portfolio, which will be like a mock-up for a book. We have on Wednesday we have an online situation and also a shoot, which is going to be very fun. Thursday is another online situation. Friday is an online situation. But I hope I'm going to be able to show some dissertation work as well and some editing work and just all the fun things that I really love about photography, not a dissertation, but a lot of fun things that I really love and I want to show and I want to be able to document somehow. And I hope that I'll be able to make, when I do my final book, my final outcome, because that won't be this week, that'll be in a month or two's time. I hope I can also document that process because uni does a lot of lectures on bookmaking, but they never really focus on the actual making, like physically putting together part. They focus on like the contracts and the copyright and the money. And I just want to show the fun side, like a fun, easy, simple way of how to do this thing that I love. And I want to be able to show it to other people. So that's the plan for the week. I hope I can use my big leaf in something, and I hope I can use this hollow tree that I found in something. Probably not this week, but hopefully soon. That's all for today. Good morning. It is Tuesday, almost 11 a.m, and I'm going to tell you my plan for the day. My plan for the morning so far has been to listen to Han, listen to their lectures, and I made an attempt at making a marble cake out of packet mixes and we'll see how it's gone. My plan for the rest of the day is I'm going to practice rebinding a book into a hardback book so I can practice for when I actually make my final outcome book, because I don't want that to be the first attempt I do at making a book and just to mess it up and all my supplies and my materials that I've gathered. So what we're going to do is I have this book which is a proof copy, like a rejected proof copy of my book, so I'm going to take this apart and try and rebind it into a hardback, which I feel fine taking this apart because first of all it's mine, second of all it's like a really rejected proof copy. I'll try and show you an example why. You can kind of see it's very badly on this page, but just this is meant to be a full bleed, but it somehow trims up at the bottom even though it wasn't supposed to. It's really bad on some pages, but either way I'm going to rebind this because I can. It's mine. and I want it to look better, and I'll just be practicing. I don't think I'm going to document the entire process doing this book, because this isn't going to be my official book, but I'm going to do it kind of based off, like, here's my book plan. So I'm going to do it based off like the kind of like instructions and measurements that I made for myself for my final book. So the plan is to make a book. The plan after making a book is to go Asda, because I saw someone on TikTok praising Asda's like knitwear selection, and I really like a funky pastel rainbow jumper. I really want that in my life. After that, it's like boring household tasks of like changing my bedding, doing laundry. I'm going to prepare for a shoot tomorrow. It's raining right now. It's probably going to rain tomorrow, but it's fine. And then we're going to watch Drag Race. I think we're on week 3 right now. I am very much Team Jimbo. That's all for that. So in summary, my marble cake was half successful, my Asda trip was unsuccessful, and my bookmaking situation I think was successful. You can tell here it looks like horrific because some of the glue's still wet, and also the cardboard that's underneath is kind of textured, so the fabric clung to the texture, so it doesn't look good. But if you ignore the fact that my supplies were incredibly cheap, we have this, we have end pages, we have it. I did an okay job for my first attempt. Also, some of the corners, I cut too much excess fabric off, so it's not ideal. It's crusty. I tried again with a different like proof copy book. This one's better. It still has a nice texture thing, which I think will work for my final project, just not for this. And like, I cut the cardboard the wrong size on this one, so it's also janky, but like, I did an okay job. So yes, in summary, we've had some hits and misses, but overall, a lot of success. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Wednesdays are usually my favourite day of the week because we have like one thing on, but not too much. It's very chill. We're doing a shoot today, which is going to be fun. My leaf does not appear to be doing well. But what we have on first for today is at 12, we have an online lecture about displaying photographs, I believe. This is usually a weekly meeting that we've had in person for the past few weeks, but they've moved it online this week, which I thought was weird because all of our lecturers have come to Falmouth for crits. So I thought, yeah, we'll all be in person together, but we're not. But today we're going to be going down to the reservoir, which is why I'm not looking my cleanest, because I didn't want to get nice and clean just to be in the water. We're going to be doing a shoot. The weather is not ideal, but it'll be fine because I'll be wet anyway. I will do a little time lapse of when we do the shoot because I think that's going to be very fun. The vision for the shoot is Swamp Monster. In summary, Shrek. We're doing here, we have water, we have lots of foreground, we're doing it low down, eye level almost, emerging from the lake. That's the vision. Now we have the 10 minutes of me crying that the water's cold.
This is the aftermath. Soggy. Crocs. Soggy. We did a good job.
Such a good job.
Everything is soggy. My hands are soggy. Soggy. Soggy.
Good morning. I'm once again in my PJs, so I've just woke up because we've got a 9 AM professional practice lecture. We haven't had one of these in a while. We had them in first year where they made us spend a load of money on websites and business cards, and we had them in second year where we were talking about work experience. So I don't know what we're talking about this time around, but I'm intrigued because I do have a soft spot for this lecturer. After this lecture, we're going onto campus to meet Han for lunch, and then this afternoon, while Hannah's not here, I will sit and sulk in my room and do so much uni work. We're in Asda because there is a storm coming. Storm Eunice, I believe. And I do not wish to go to Asda like when it's 100-mile winds tomorrow, so we're doing it today.
Did exactly that, just kind of got me interested and got me going a little bit,
So, when Asda, watched this guest speaker in the background. I've heard it was a very good guest speaker. Accidentally had a nap. Did some dissertation work. Ate some like ready meal pasta. That is that's not all. After I went to Asda, I went out for another walk because I have like golden retriever syndrome and had to get more steps in. And I saw could be a very fun location for a future shoot. I'm not too sure yet, but there's something there. And that's all for today. Good afternoon. We're on the floor because sometimes you just need floor time to get through the day. It's very loud because we have a storm and I just have a loud housemate. So I'm going to try my best to concentrate. I've just finished an online lecture for, what was that? It's like a contemporary practice lecture. I think we're just talking about exhibitions and displaying work in galleries again. So we can work on our exhibition proposal, which is due in about 4 or 5 weeks, I believe. I think so. My plan for the rest of the day, I've done some dissertation work so far. What I really want to do today is make like the end papers for my book. So I've got some leaves. I'm going to like print some leaves onto some paper. I'll film a little bit of that for you. And I'm going to scan it in and then print it big. But this book's going to be really cool. I got these boards so I can make like the cover, like the actual hardcover of the book. And I've got loads up here. I've been doing like test prints on the paper for the book, so you can see there's lots of leaves. There's lots of leaves. Where's the one I'm looking for? But like, here's my new baby. But yeah, we've done some test prints for the book. We're gonna make the end papers of the book, and then all I have to do is actually finish the work. And also finish my dissertation because it's due in 6 days. Good afternoon. Today we are doing work. I say doing work. We are over here in the sun. We are trying to do a cyanotype. I've had many unsuccessful attempts. And I'm starting to think it is just the paper I'm using rather than me. Because surely I can't mess up that badly. Also, we are making a brownie. And we are listening to Waiting on the Miracle from the Encanto soundtrack on repeat because it's underrated and it slaps. But yeah, I'm making these mostly because I want to have acetate sheets that I can put in the photo book I'm making for this project. I got another one going down here somewhere. But also I would also like to have cyanotypes used because I would like to be pretentious and use as many techniques as possible. I can't tell if it's worked yet because I rinsed it off and it's come out very pale blue and you can see like the light through the leaves coming through. But the one I did earlier came out as pale blue, but then it got darker and you can actually kind of see something there. I washed it off very unevenly. But there's something. It's just not what I expected. So like, is it the product or is it me? Even though I'm following every direction like perfectly. There's one on the floor. And in case you were wondering, I did not follow a single instruction for my brownie, but I think it turned out lovely. Good job, me.
Good afternoon, happy Sunday. I came on campus to shoot today because I thought it would be empty in the spot I wanted to shoot, which is a hollow tree up at the top of the hill, kind of by Tremor House. But I thought, yeah, it'll be empty today, and there's not. There's like a bunch of kids on BMXs there, and there's some people sat there. So instead, I found this other hollow tree, which I hope will be fine. It's like right by the path, but it's okay. We're gonna try. But yeah, I'm very excited for this shoot. I want it to be very kind of like Alice in Wonderland when she's picking which door to go through, combined with one of my past photos that I'll put here. I want to merge them, and I think it'll be like the final image I need for this project to feel complete to me. So fingers crossed, it all goes good.
I'm refilming the clip that I originally had to go there because I somehow accidentally filmed in slow-mo and I can't fix it. But it took me half an hour to do that shoot and I literally only took 4 photos because I thought, yeah, it'll be peaceful going to campus on a Sunday. And then it wasn't. I mean, the people walking past in the path aren't an issue because I have my back to them and they can't really see me. But there's a bunch of dog walkers who come along and they let their dogs off the lead, and then the dogs start running up to me and the dogs have no recall, and then the owners look at me like it's my fault the dogs are running at me. And as someone who's very nervous around dogs who aren't my own, I was stressed and I thought, you know what, I gotta go home. We got the shoot done. We're trying to edit the shoot. I'm going to spend a lot of time editing the shoot because it's something that's a lot harder than I thought it would be. But either way, I think that is the end of the week in this life. Again, I hope it offers some slightly different perspective than the week in the life or the day in the life videos that I think uni kind of like commissions, where it is like aesthetic shots of putting the kettle on and walking around campus and things like that. Because that is honestly not what the uni experience has been like, at least for my course, during the COVID years. So I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed some aspect of it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.